If you're a cat lover, you've probably wondered why your feline sometimes stares at you for long seconds. This behavior, as curious as it is intriguing, can seem mysterious or even intimidating. But the truth is, behind that intense gaze, there are several reasons connected to your cat's instinct, communication, and personality. In this video, we'll explore 5 reasons why cats stare into your eyes, showing how this gesture reveals a lot about feline behavior and the bond they share with you. First reason: communication and emotional bond. Cats don't speak like we do, but that doesn't mean they can't communicate. A steady stare is one of the most subtle ways they use to interact with humans and other animals. When a cat stares at you, it's often trying to convey something, whether it's curiosity, affection, or even a request for attention. Studies on feline behavior indicate that cats can actually perceive human emotions just by observing facial expressions and eye contact. In other words, that intense gaze might be your cat's way of trying to understand how you're feeling in that moment. In addition, there's the well-known practice of the slow blink. When you return your cat's gaze with a slow blink, you're saying in feline language, "I trust you." This simple gesture can strengthen the emotional bond between cat and owner. Example: imagine you're sitting on the couch reading a book, and your cat jumps onto your lap. He starts staring at you, and after a few seconds, gives you a slow blink. That moment isn't just cute, it's a sign of trust and comfort by your side. Fun fact: cats that live more closely with humans tend to use eye contact more often as a form of communication. The more your cat trusts you, the more comfortable it feels staring at you. Second reason: natural curiosity and observation instinct. Cats are natural hunters. Even when domesticated, they retain primitive instincts that make them extremely alert to their surroundings. When a cat stares at you, it may be observing and analyzing potential movements, a reflex of the hunting instinct developed over thousands of years of evolution. Feline vision is highly specialized. They see very well in the dark, detect subtle movements, and can distinguish details that often go unnoticed by human eyes. A fixed gaze allows them to capture every detail in their environment, whether for self-protection or to better understand what's happening around them. Fun fact: studies have shown that cats have a field of vision of about 200 degrees, much wider than that of humans. This means that even when they are staring directly at you, they're still aware of everything happening around them. In addition, cats are naturally curious and may stare for long periods simply because they're fascinated by something, whether it's your face, moving hands, or any object that catches their interest. Third reason: demonstration of dominance or territory. Among cats, prolonged eye contact can be interpreted as a sign of power or even a threat. Staring is one way they assert dominance or establish boundaries within a group. With humans, the interpretation changes slightly, but the principle remains. A cat may stare at you to understand the dynamics of the environment, figure out who the leader is, or test your reaction. This doesn't always mean aggression. Often, it's simply a gesture of evaluation. Example: if you're sitting on the couch and your cat jumps up next to you, staring intensely, it may be testing boundaries while also seeking interaction. The key is to observe posture and breathing. If the body is relaxed, there's no threat. If there's tension and dilated pupils, be cautious, as the cat may be on alert. Tip: maintaining calm eye contact and responding with slow blinks helps reduce tension and strengthen the bond without creating fear or anxiety. Fourth reason: request for attention or interaction. Cats quickly learn that looking into human eyes is an effective way to get attention. Whether it's for food, playtime, or affection, the fixed stare works as a silent request for interaction. Behavioral: Studies show that domestic cats have adapted this technique especially for humans, understanding that prolonged eye contact triggers a response. It's as if they know that by staring at you, they have a better chance of getting what they want. Example: a cat sitting at the edge of your bed staring at you at 6 a.m. probably wants breakfast or some affection. This fixed gaze is a tool of nonverbal communication, showing the animal's intelligence and adaptability. In addition, cats may use their stare to signal an interest in play. A falling toy or the movement of the owner's hand can capture the cat's full attention, resulting in an intense and curious gaze. Fifth reason: fascination or silent love. It may sound surprising, but cats also express affection through their gaze. Many cat owners describe those moments when their feline stares at them quietly, without asking for food or play, but simply sharing presence, comfort, and trust. This silent look can feel almost like a warm hug without touch. Scientific studies suggest that cats are capable of forming deep emotional connections with their humans. One way they express this bond is through prolonged eye contact, which works as a subtle declaration of love. When that gaze is combined with relaxed body posture, a soft purr, or the famous slow blink, it's a clear message. I feel safe with you. I love being here. Example: imagine coming home after a long, exhausting day. You drop onto the couch and your cat quietly settles nearby, staring at you with calm, steady eyes. No meowing, no demands, just a look full of peace and trust. That gaze is not random. It's a powerful sign of connection, showing your cat values your presence more than anything else. In these moments, cats remind us that love doesn't always need words, or even gestures. Sometimes, a single silent look is enough to reveal how strong the bond truly is. Tips for interpreting your cat's gaze. Observe the posture: relaxed body, affection, tense body, alert. Consider the environment. Changes at home can trigger staring due to curiosity or stress. Pay attention to the pupils, dilated, excitement, or alertness, constricted, relaxation or focus. Try the slow blink. Responding with a slow blink reinforces trust and strengthens your bond. Record patterns. Cats repeat behaviors to communicate consistent messages. Curiosities about the feline gaze. Cats can distinguish human expressions and recognize emotions. Staring is also used among cats for silent communication, often indicating respect or submission. Some cats develop the habit of staring while sleeping next to you, reinforcing the emotional connection. Eye contact is so powerful that it can be interpreted as feline friendship, especially when combined with purring or gentle movements. A cat's stare is far more than mere curiosity. It reveals hunting instincts, silent communication, boundary testing, requests for attention, and deep expressions of affection. By carefully observing your cat and understanding the subtle nuances of their gaze, you can strengthen the bond between you and your feline companion, making your relationship richer and more meaningful. In the end, that intense stare is not just a quiet moment. It is a window into your cat's mind, full of mysteries, emotions, and silent love. Every time your cat locks eyes with you, you are witnessing a unique form of communication that has existed for thousands of years, dating back to the very first cats who shared their lives with humans. If you enjoyed learning about why cats stare, make sure to subscribe for more amazing cat content, and share this video with your friends so everyone can understand their furry companions a little better.